Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing a new take on my favorite deck, Blue-Red Fairies. I'll get into this deck tech in a second. Real quick, and a shout out my channel. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to my channel and subscribe. It's really the best way to support me. I record all my leagues live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So you're more than welcome to come hang out live. It's a lot of fun. Now let's get into what this build of blue-red Fae is and what we're doing, and then let's get into a league with the deck. So this has a lot of the same cards you'd expect from blue-red fairies: Scred, Bolt, Spell Stutter Sprite, Counterspell, Preordain, only two Ponder, Fairy Seer. The main difference between this and a standard build is that we have 0 copies of Augur of Bolos. I've been really liking cutting Augur. Um, it is a powerful card, but just because it misses like 25% of the time if you don't set it up, it misses a lot, and that can cost you some games. And I've been playing these versions of Fae with Fairy Miscreant. Let's see if Magic Online will let me make it bigger. So I've been playing with this card, and while this is a lot less powerful than Augur, it's really nice because you can set up early ninjas. All you really need is one island, Miscreant or Fairy Seer, and Moon Circuit, and you have a turn 2 ninja just like that. You can even have a tap land, it doesn't really matter. So you just turn 1 ninja, turn 2, you don't even need to play another land, you just Moon Circuit in, draw a card. So that's the basis behind this deck. Miscreant, when you have multiples, is also pretty insane with ninjas. We're just playing the full 8 ninjas in this deck. Obviously, Ninja back Spell Stutter is just as good as it's ever been, so we get to do that the maximum amount with 8 ninjas. We're playing 2 Shrek in this deck, and I wanted to play this deck because I recently played a similar build of Fae, except that it was blue-black Fae, but it was no Augurs, Miscreant, Fairy Seer, 7 ninjas in that build, and then Cast Down, Snuff Out, Thorn, the Black Monarch creature, and Gurmag Angler. So this deck is very similar to that one, except for Cast Down, Snuff Out, we have Bolt Scred. So there's kind of some push and pull there. Cast Down costs 2 mana but kills anything. Snuff Out costs 0 mana, basically kills anything. And we have 8 1 mana removal spells that don't kill anything, but we can also go face with Bolt. We get Commodore, which is a quicker clock than Thorn by a lot, but we lose out on Gurmag Angler. So definitely some benefits and some downsides to this deck compared to Blue Black. I think Blue Black is going to be a little bit better just because Snuff Out is such a powerful card. Being able to go like turn 1 Fairy, turn 2 Snuff Out your thing, and Ninja that same turn is so good. But I think this version is good. We also get Pyroblast in the sideboard. Sideboard is pretty much the same I've been playing in Blue Red Fae for a while. Let's see how this goes. See if we can cast some old border preordains here. Let's go round 1. All right, welcome to round 1 against Liv BR. We've definitely played this opponent before. His hand's, I think, just a little bit too slow. Like, we can go turn 1 Fjord, turn 2 Ponder, and then we hit any land, but then we're still not doing that much. We have like a turn 3 Spell Setter. Let's just try for a little bit better. This is so much better. Let's keep, I think I'm just going to put back one of these Fairy Seers, actually, because I kind of want all these lands. And I want 2 untap lands plus my red source, so, yep. Ninja will be top. Let's see what we're up against here. Oh no. I didn't reg my old border Fairy Seers. There's so many old border cards now, and I have like older versions of lists. Uh, I forget about the old borders of certain versions. Dang. Brutal. Now we have to play the whole league like this because we already started. All right, we're against Hexproof here. We're against Boggles. I'm not going to Ninja yet because I think I want to Spell Stutter like whatever they do on turn 2. And then we could Ninja back Spell Stutter or leave up Spell Stutter again. I don't want to drop because I feel like our position's pretty good in this game. I already fixed it, but we already registered for the league, so we're gonna have these Fairy Series for the whole league, even though I fixed the deck list. There's nothing I can do. Just a brutal mistake there. I'm not sure if we're going to recover. Just stutter this easy. They might not have another white source. Well, had to say it. Even if they have ethereal armor here, it's not that bad. I'm not going to ninja again. I want to wait one more turn, and then I can just leave up spell setter again here. Okay, they're cycling Ash Barrens. This is good though. Yeah, that is definitely not what I do. Is spend a bunch of time editing my videos for stuff like that. I'll let this resolve. Sure, they draw a card, but I can't counter everything, and that I don't really care about. They already have good mana. They just get to cycle. It's not a big deal. Okay, land. I think I'll ponder over Miscreant. These are good enough to keep, I think, as well. I can just draw the Mountain, play Miscreant, leave up Spell Stutter Sprite. Next turn, draw Counter Spell, and go Ninja with like, or have double counter up potentially. So let's just go like this. These are good enough. Play Mountain, attack for 2, play Miscreant, pass with Stutter up. I think we're just in a fantastic spot here. Because now, if we get to Spell Stutter something, great. Then we get to Ninja and have Stutter up again, and we're drawing a counter spell. Plus, we just have a Bolt to go face, so we just kind of have everything we need here. Spell Stutter Sprite, pretty messed up card. Plus, all these ninjas, just so good in combination with Spell Stutter. Rancor. I'm gonna let this resolve too because I can just beat that. I don't care about a 3-1. I'm already beating that. I just might not beat like, yeah, the 3 mana enchantments. So I can just counter this. Yep. And then I can ninja back Spell Stutter. And I have a counter spell, so I'll have 2 more counters. Only 1 up next turn, but obviously it's still pretty good. I only have 1 curfew in the sideboard for this matchup, so I don't have that much hate, but I have 2 electrickeries. 2 electrickeries, a curfew. That's probably all I bring in. That's just such a demoralizing play when you're facing it, is when the opponent ninjas back spell stutter and you just know they're going to counter your next play. Okay, they have a cave. They can make this a 5-3. That's still beatable though. They're at 10. I have 3 power flying. No attacks. This is only as a sorcery. Interesting. Just gonna bolt them. I think I just attack with all. They can trade here. It's fine. They go to 2. We draw Moon Circuit. Now I just have double counter up and they're at 2. This is pretty much locked up. Is this YouTube? This is Twitch. Okay, we counter that, and then if they have another play, we counter that. This draw was sick. That's why they didn't cave. They wanted 6 mana to try to go for double Armadillo. But even then, they only gain 5 up to 7. I have 6 power, 7 power, so it was still lethal even if this resolved. I guess they could not attack, but then they die too, so maybe not. Okay. These come in. Just take out some Screds. I can bring in 1 Stormbound Geist, 1 Pyroblast, or a Gorilla Shaman. Probably Pyro. Sometimes they bring in Dispel. I mean, they might bring in Pyroblast, actually. Let's see if we can look up a list from Live 1. I know this is potentially a point of contention, or Live BR, to look up lists, but there's no saying that they're going to be on the same list at all. I can only find one list from this name. Okay, they do have a Boggles list posted at the beginning of this month. Again, there's no reason that it should be the exact same as this. Cameo is safekeeping. They have a couple gut shots. Maybe they play Crimson Acolyte as well. A couple dispels. All right, I'll bring in one pyro. Again, their list could be. They could have a completely different sideboard than that. Curfew's good. Electricry's great. Bolt can still go face. We basically just want to spell stutter, like win the game if we can. All right, well, this is a mole. 0 lands. This deck can keep a lot of one-landers between Preordain, Ponder, Faeries here. Most of the lands produce blue except for 2 mountains. And obviously you can't keep just a 1 Ash Baron's hand, but this version compared to the Augur version as well, I cut 1 Ash Barons, played 1 more island, just have more turn 1 blue sources. They keep 7. This is pretty bad, actually. We have no turn 1 play. We just have a random bolt. I feel like I have to keep, though. I guess I should have put back 1 Fjord. That was probably a mistake. Looks like it likely will not end up costing us since we drew another land, but gotta be more careful than that. Do they have ethereal armor right now? Okay. So we basically need curfew, and for them to not have like a 3-drop. True land. They attack for 3. Ledgewalker. Brutal. We're probably just going to get a ninja going here. We're just kind of far behind at this point, so we just have to try to like start drawing cards, even if that means they can resolve something next turn. Our hands are kind of tied here. Counter. We're at 14, they're at 18. We have a ninja in play, but again, any 3-drop enchant creature is going to just crush us here. Second ethereal armor also crushes us. So we basically need them to have just random creatures and lands, which looks like they might have. I mean, they're Boggles. Oh, they maybe misclicked here? Or they're staying back to stop. Okay. That's good for us. That's good for us, for sure. If they attack again with Ledgewalker, I'll just flash in Spellsetter and trade because it makes my curfew much better. It allows me just to deal with this. I have no Echoing Truth in the sideboard as well. No attack from them. All right, so I Spellsetter and I get my second ninja going. I think I'm ahead at this point now. Their hand just turned out to be pretty bad. They could have like a random Dispel or a protection spell in hand. It's just ninja draw. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Is there any way that I'm going to Electricry like this turn? Probably not. And if there is, I'm going to overload it anyway, so I can't also leave up counter. I don't really need to leave up Bolt yet, so I'll just play Fjord. If they go for like an enchantment on Ledgewalker, I'll probably just overload Electrickery at that point. What's up, Hopperton? Sprawl resolves. They just already have all the mana that literally doesn't do anything except add an extra enchantment. So it just gives their Boggle +1/+1. That's fine. Attacking with both. They're attacking with both. They're going to just try to race at this point. I think I want to just take 5, go to 8. Then I can just bolt them end of turn. Saving the Electrickery for if they like play another blocker post combat or something seems good. I'm just going to take here. I don't want to flash in spell stutter at this point since I have the Electrickery and I want to be able to counter 1-drops. All right, let's bolt you. May need to restart. Okay, be right back. All right, so we're back. Look at this. Look at this. I think this should fix in a second. We'll see. Look at these abundant. It's so funny. These enchant lands are over here. This plains just looked really funny a second ago. It was just a gray square with like see-through lines at the top and bottom. So I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm just going to bolt them. They go to 13. I'm surprised they went for the race here. I guess they felt like they had to go for it, but I get to draw 2, hit for 4. I can always flash into chump this with stutter if I need to. I want to draw 2 for sure, though. Wow. All right, another counter is great. Their enchant lands are still over here. Pauper Tim classic with the coding jokes. Starting to become your MO. All right, let's just pass. I could potentially just take 5 again. I know, for sure. No, that's a good joke. They coded it in the easy language, huh? Anybody could learn that. Even a snap bolt. Okay, now they go no attacks at all. Interesting. That was just such a weird attack last turn. I'll just untap. Miscreant. We still just triple counter up here. Their enchantments are still off to the side. Gonna have to go for a history lesson for that one. Or Ash, sorry. All right. Looking good. Ponder. Great draw. Got the old border. Solid. Another miscreant and another bolt. So we're very close to killing them. So I just draw miscreant into bolt, put the ponder last. Land. And still have triple counter up. Draw a card, draw the bolt, attack for 1. I think this game is locked up at this point. We just have triple counter. They have to have like multiple relevant spells in hand, which they haven't this entire time. Yeah, and one of their cards is a land. They play the plains. Crimson Acolyte. Just deciding if I care about this. I don't think that I do. I mean, I'm not getting through with ninjas anytime soon. I can just start chumping with these and attacking in the air. They can like save this, but again, I'm just going for the air win at this point. I'd rather just keep more counters for other relevant like enchantments that could kill me. This can't really kill me. It can save their creatures, but I'm already beating their board. And if they try to enchant this with more stuff, I can just counter those. So I'd rather just save all my counters. Okay, so now I just bolt them down to 5. And then I attack them for 2. The next turn I can attack for 3 because I have a spell stutter. Okay, it's good enough. I guess I should have just shuffled because, well, I get to hit for 3 here. Then I get to draw more cards if I want. I probably won't even replay. Do I need to replay Miscreant? I think I'd rather just leave up triple counter. No reason to, because I can just flash into spell stutter and then attack for 2. It's fine. They have 4 cards. Rancor, giving it trample. All right, I'll stutter this. They have to have 3 more relevant cards. Electrickery. Counter that. Okay, they also have Dispel. They have 1 card left. So let the Dispel happen. I can counterspell the Rancor, but I think I just counter the Electrickery. They have another Dispel? Okay, they just tried to make it look like they did. Nice. That was a pretty systematic destruction of Boggles there. We just crushed them. Let's go round 2. If Moto doesn't crash. All right. Welcome to round 2. We're against Tio Patinas. Would you like to play first? Indeed, I would. We can keep this. We have a turn 2 ninja. We have a ponder. We're on the play. Looks good. Also, this start makes us always look like we're mono blue. Ooh, we're against Boros. It's going to be tough. I think I want to ponder. It gives me 4 chances to look for a land rather than 1. And then I can still Moon Circuit if I find Island, which is the most likely land to find. We miss on that. I mean, I'm not shuffling. I want to just keep hitting land drops, so we'll just draw the mountain, then the Ash Barrens. Pretty unfortunate there, but I guess that's what we get for keeping a 1-lander. I could have drawn Bolt before, because if they play a flyer here, I'm going to want to go Bolt plus Moon Circuit and then draw the Ash Barrens, but I still think this is a fine line. We don't get punished, which is nice. Okay. I kind of want to wait 1 more turn on Ninja also. And just like tap, I guess Island, or tap Island, Ash Barrens for Island, play it, leave up stutter something, and then start ninjaing next turn. Seems better to me. Because if I just go for a ninja, my shields are basically just down. But this way I get to counter like a Synth or Indiker Wellspring or a Core Skyfisher or whatever. Easy. And now I can like ninja this back with Moon Circuit, Spell Stutter, something else. Just really get even more value out of these ninjas. Sure, they're gaining life, but we're kind of grinding them out here. So I guess I just Ninja of the Deep Hours. I don't really want a Commodore here. I want to leave up spell setters. Looks good. Definitely just try to stutter anything. And what's Diogo Poker? What's up? 3 mana. Well, try to counter. They could have a bolt here, but I'm going for it. They do. Nothing we can do there. This is going to be tough. They only have 4 cards in hand, though. I could potentially just Shrek next turn. We'll see what happens. Potentially, I'll just go like Moon Circuit, replay Miscreant. Or I could bolt this. We're going to go for Moon Circuit, though. Draw 2. Counterspell. I think I like just playing Fjord, Miscreant, pass. I guess then I only really have... I could just play Fjord, pass. Because then I can go Bolt plus Counterspell on whatever they're doing. And then next turn play Commodore. Alright, I like that. I could have bolted this right now. Because now they just can have munitions up to sack the Inspector. Should have just bolted the Inspector. Synth. Counter that. Another Synth. Okay. They have 1 mana floating right now as well. Looks like they're going to be tapped out, which is kind of good for us. That'll allow me a window to kill the Inspector, untap, and take the Monarch and try to win with that. We're still drawing a bunch of extra cards, so doing fine here. I guess I don't want to see another creature from them. They're using 1 mana. Not sure what they're doing. Are they cracking Clue? They don't even have that much fodder for this yet either. Are they sacking Synth to kill this? We don't know yet. People love that card, remove enchantments. I just saw that message. Glinthawk. It's not good for us. Maybe they don't even end up playing that Boros Garrison. Or they play it, bouncing the Crag, not tapping out. I was so happy when they potentially were going to tap out. That might be a miss on Wellspring, though. We'll see if we can beat Munitions. It's not going to be easy. Wow, they play Untap Land into Wellspring. I mean, that's actually good for us. I know that gives them a lot more fodder for Munitions, but I think that was good for us. So bolt that. I think we just start by attacking with both. They'll probably block here. And then I just play a Commodore, which is pretty safe to, not have the Monarch stolen from us. Faeries here. Okay. And let's see what we're going to draw. Scred and Ninja. These are both good. Still, I'll just play another one drop out here, I think. They don't have infinite fodder, so might as well like tax their stuff that they can sack, basically. They also might be tempted to sack 2 things to kill Commodore just because it has 5 power. I think we're in a reasonable spot, even considering that they have munitions. We have 4 Hydroblasts in the sideboard to try to deal with that. What are they targeting? So they are just taking out Commodore. But Monarch is busted. You can't just kill the creature. You have to actually deal damage to the opponent with a creature. So yeah, if they're just sacking Wellspring plus Clue to trade for Commodore, that's not that bad for us. If they never take the Monarch and we just are drawing 2 cards a turn, we can definitely beat Munitions. I was pretty close to playing a 3rd Commodore, but when you play more copies of it, there's situations where you just have multiples in hand, but you can't really cast them. Yeah, they had to do something. But obviously, oh man, that was a good hit. Obviously, they should have just gone synth first though, because what if they just hit like a bolt or something? Then they can munitions down multiple 1 toughness creatures. So their sequencing here wasn't good, but they still hit pretty well into land. Wow, they're hitting like pretty much perfects, even though they didn't sequence ideally. We still do get to go. Oh wow, and they're playing this over this. We get to go kill this ninja, draw a bunch of cards. We're just really. They might even just concede because this is a huge swing. Hit for 6, draw 3. Still have the Monarch also. Another Moon Circuit. Let's go Faeries here. Bottom, bottom. Miscreant, Fjord, go. Nice. Yo, we're doing well. They're they're going synth value, but we are more than keeping up with that. Okay, they're doing it. We have another removal spell. We can also find more bolts too. Wow, they're just mono synths here, huh? So they have synth in hand, and they can cast that one from exile. This is not an easy matchup, though. This is probably the hardest matchup for this deck. But that doesn't mean it's unwinnable. You just have to play very carefully. It can get pretty grindy. Our build may also be worse against them because Fairy Miscreant seems pretty bad in this matchup because Glinthawk and Core Skyfisher just crush these little flyers. Play the synth from exile, exile Ichor Wellspring. So they have a Kabira Crossroads and another synth in hand. And they have 1 activation of munitions available. Preordain. I could lead on Preordain. I have enough mana to do so. If I spread this, they sack it to munitions, killing like this or one of these, which is okay. But let's still lead on Preordain. I can actually top both of these, I think. I think it's good enough. So now I go Scred this right now. They're probably not going to Munitions the Miscreant. They're probably going to hit Fairy Seer or Moon Circuit. Then I get to draw another card here. They might kill this, but if I played this, then they would probably... I could have played this first, I guess. Forces them... Okay, they killed Moon Circuit. So my play ended up working out. And then I go Miscreant draw. Then attack with everything. And then I think I will Ninja back, Miscreant, replay it, draw another card. Because then we're just drawing towards so many bolts, plus hitting for a little bit more damage. Draw two. There's bolt. And another bolt. Nice. That was a sweet game. That felt pretty disgusting. They were like played it. They were able to resolve an early munitions, and then it just didn't matter. That was sweet. I think Stormbound Geist is probably good enough. I don't know if Relic's going to do anything. Moon Circuit's pretty bad against Thraben specifically. I guess I can have Gorilla Shamans. Sick. That was sick. That was a really sweet game. Yeah, I think we want Shaman. I could go down to one Moon Circuit just because specifically against Thraben Inspector, it's really bad. Like I can't always afford to just bolt and Scred Thrabens. And then that getting to trade with a Moon Circuit is so much better than not getting to trade with a Ninja of the Deep Hours. So for that reason, Moon Circuit gets a lot worse here. So you're saying as a Boros guy, you can play Stormbound, it's not that good? I agree that it's not that good, but don't you think it's better than Moon Circuit Hacker? Than like a second Moon Circuit? Because if I just kill Boros's core Skyfisher, they don't have a clean like answer for this. They could have Journey, I guess, but I think it's better than the second Moon Circuit. I'd rather have one Stormbound, one Moon Circuit than two Moon Circuits, I think. Relic can be good depending on what they have as well, but they seem to be kind of like the value version. I don't know if they're going to have graveyard stuff. Commodore is also pretty risky, but I think we want it. I mean, it just definitely won us that game. Plus, just being 5-2 is good. Hydro is also really good because they're going to have like 2 to 3 munitions. We need to kill that. Plus, we can just counter Pyroblast, Bolt, Galvblast if they have it. We can counter Synthesizer. So you definitely want the full 4 Hydros, no question about it. Yeah, everyone's on the Stormbound guys team for sure. We'll keep this. They mulligan to 6. They mulligan to 5. Okay. This is our game to win because, again, this matchup is tough. Just because they mulliganed doesn't mean that this is over. They might keep in Journey because I think a good strategy for them is to just not let us ever ninja them. So keeping like removal and just a lot of like actual stuff on the board is good for them, I think. I think I want to just play Fjord. I'm not in a rush to preordain here. I don't really want to just go island to leave up Hydro either. I don't think I need to yet. That's bad for us. But at least I went fjord, so now I can just kill this. Ooh. I think we do it, right? We just kill a land. Can kill this later. They need untapped red source bolt, otherwise I get to kill more stuff. They don't have that many untapped red sources necessarily. Shaman for the win against a multi-5. They're gonna bounce Ancient Den just to protect it. No, they bounce Art. Okay, okay, they have bounce land. Okay. So their hand is Ancient Den, Thraben Inspector, unknown card. Nice. So now I just go land, lightning bolt this right now. Guess I didn't need to bolt it now, but I'm going to anyway. I'm gonna just leave up stutter here. If they go for Thraben, I'll try to stutter it. I think that's worth. Ooh, they're playing Ancient Den into Gorilla Shaman. Interesting. So they could have bolt up now. They want to be able to crack the clue. I'm going to let this resolve because I want to protect my Shaman from a bolt with Hydro. Plus, I can just threaten to like kill Clue whenever here. They're not really doing anything. If they want to crack Clue right now, that's fine. If they want to do nothing, I can try to kill Clue end of turn. They have to tap out to crack. Then I'm just in a really good spot still. I can scred this later. So yeah, I actually go Gorilla Shaman the Clue. They have to tap out if they want to crack it. At that point, I can just now Gorilla Shaman the Ancient Den. Ninja. It's preordain. I don't need another ninja. But I feel like Counterspell is good enough. Let's top it. Pass. I guess I can play another preordain. Try to hit a land. It's a little bit greedy, but nice. It's just top both. I think if I just play lands, I'm gonna win. All right, they hit another land. Yeah, you could be right. It's this YouTube. Maybe they side out Journey. Certainly possible. I'm just gonna take 2 one more time. I have the luxury of just like using my life total as a resource here. Now I can go end of turn, scred this. I still have Hydro up. Drawing Island here. Just pass again. Now we have Stutter plus Counter plus Hydro all up right now. And I'll go for end of turn Stutter if I don't have to do anything. Just counter. If they Pyroblast here, we just stutter it. Such the guard on counterspell. They didn't play a Journey game 1. Just I know a lot of the list play 1 now. Or they play 2 now, a lot of times. Not always, but it's pretty common. And I still have Hydro up to protect here. Wow, they had the Red Blast and they didn't go for it. That's some patience there from the opponent. Another counter. Nice. They just mulled to 5 and we had a really good hand with the Shaman. Nice. This deck is looking strong. The Ninja plan was just so sick in game 1. they play a 2-drop here, I'm just probably going to counterspell it because I don't want to get, you know, my counter stopped by a lightning bolt on my spell stutter. So I'd rather just stop this for sure. Nice. 2-0, 2-0, 4-0. Let's go round 3. Let's do it. All right, we're 2-0. We're against Oliver Juice. Let's be on the play. Let's do this. Snap keep. Turn 1 fairy, turn 2 spell stutter spray. A tale as old as time. Sick. Oh, now here, Oliver Juice wasn't here for a second, but now they're here. Oliver Juice is always like hype. You can see in the chat. They're like, hey. Juice is definitely gonna say something else. I'm playing more Pioneer this season. Awesome. Always got a chat. Really nice opponent here in Oliver Juice. Oliver Juice. I always say Oliver Juice. I'll just call him Juice. Maybe it's Just. They say that's the goal, PT. Oh god. Bams. We're gonna leave up stutter. We'll stutter most things here, I think. Look at these lands. These are actually kind of sick. Easy stutter on a Sunscape here. Preordain. Just gonna counter. I just want to use my mana. Scred. That's a good one. Why don't I go Ash Barrens right now, get Mountain, then Preordain. Another Scred and a Ninja. This has got to be a top situation here. Top. Do I want to leave up Scred or play a tap land here? I have another Scred on top. So I think I want to go attack for 2, tap land. Because if I play Fjord this turn, next turn I play Mountain, I have double Scred plus Ninja. Or just get Spell Stutter back with Ninja, leave up Spell Stutter. So I have a lot of options if I go tap land this turn. Which is why I wanted to shuffle before preordaining, which is why I went Ash Barrens for Mountain. But then I didn't want to play Mountain quite yet because I wanted to preordain first, see what was going to happen. Oh god, it's Snuff Fams. So that's why I took that line like that. I think it worked out for me. Okay, so I can go. They discard Deep Analysis and they snuff Spell Stutter Sprite. So now I might as well just go Mountain. Oh, Dust Gildas, what's up? I might as well go Mountain, kill this. They only have 3 cards left. Then I go attack Ninja, see what I draw, and likely replay Miscreant. Ooh, that is good. That is good. Snuff Out still cost life. Discard Preordain. That means their hand's probably pretty solid. Pretty solid. Get it? They flashback Deep Analysis, then play Faithful, then snuff out the Ninja. Okay. Do I fetch and then Miscreant? I don't think so. I could draw more stuff that I want to do. Doing it. We don't want to let them keep gaining life. They're at a low life total, so life total is definitely a resource here. I know they have a 2/3 flying now, but we can potentially beat that. They're down to 8. Another Faithful. Just gonna counter. I only have 2 Scred left to answer that. The Snuffs were actually pretty brutal here. Now they can start gaining life. Can still counter something. Preordain. Gotta let that resolve. I'm gonna leave Evolving Wilds in play. At least that was the plan. I mean, I have 2 Ponder in my deck, but I guess Thinning might be better. Ninja's still a pretty good draw, any Ninja, because I get to Ninja draw, then replay Miscreant, draw again. Nice. We believed. Moon Circuit that back. Draw. Draw. Okay. Now we have a spell stutter for X equals 3 or less up. Opponent is at 7. Kind of doing it. This game is far from over, though. 3 mana. Evoke Molly D. Okay. They don't have white mana up, though. They're just divinationing. They're at 8. God's Pharaoh Faithful is annoying. Another stutter. So they're going to block one Miscreant and the Hacker. And then I just Hacker the other Miscreant. Or is it worth it to just pass the turn here, go for some spell stutters, and then go for a big attack next turn? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wait 1 turn. Because there's a chance if I am able to play these stutters, then the opponent is likely to block spell stutter compared to Miscreant. Maybe not, but I feel like there's a chance. I think I just flash one of these in. No, let's just wait. Another Moon Circuit Hacker. Okay, let's wait 1 more turn. Now I will flash in a spell stutter if they just do nothing. They mire back Molly D. It's pretty scary. They don't go for a cantrip or anything. Flash in 1 stutter, I think. I'm not going to flash in the second one because I want it for counter backup, even on their end step. Another one. So they're going to go block here. What is this? Oh, Snuff Out. Casting for the full amount, but I can stutter that. Another reason why it's nice having extra fairies in your deck. Definitely comes up. Yeah, they block there. This is actually good for us. We get to just draw even more cards. Bolt, nice. It's tempting to go Bolt the God Pharaoh's Faithful, play Miscreant, pass the turn. Because then they just can't gain any life. But this in play, they threaten to like gain a lot. They have a Molly D on top, though. They're just going to cast that. I counter it. All right. Just pass. Cast Molly D. I go for counter. They could have Prohibit backup, but then I could potentially just beat that. They said, oh my god. Okay. So now I think I want to lead Miscreant, Miscreant, see what I draw. I'm just going off here. Just go land, ponder, draw the bolt. I think it's just a win 100% here. I guess it's better to not bolt. It's better to just attack. They block, block. Even if they block two of these, they still take three, and then I have two lethal things. So I think it's better to just not bolt. Oh, they can gain one life potentially here, but it's going to be tough. I could respond to the gain life actually, because if they prohibited the bolt, then I just bolt again in response to the faithful trigger. That was insane. That was really insane. Okay. So let's bring in all this. I think we kind of want to just stick to the plan. I don't think I want to board out Miscreant in this matchup. The ninjas can actually be kind of bad because they have so many like walls to block them, but I can just try to bolt and shred all their walls. No, I think opponent was hitting their lane drops. Yeah, 04 is good against ninja. One mana 0/4 too strong. But I can just play Fairy Miscreants and Fairy Seers. I still have 5 ninjas like this. Moon Circuit's cheaper than Ninja, which is why I kind of like it. I think this is a good sideboard plan. Keep all the removal, all the counters, all the one-drop fairies I want, because I want to just start attacking them and having better spell stutters. We drew so many cards off Miscreant that game. That was sweet. Sure, they can have fumes, but I'm not really going to play around it too much. I'll keep it in mind. Good to note, but we have Quad Pyro, which is pretty nice here. Oh man, this is tempting. I'm gonna keep this. We go tap land on one, preordain looking for lands if we don't find any. In the first 2 draw steps, we're on the draw. We have a relic, which is really good. We have multiple removal spells and a monarch. Let's go. Yeah. Monarch is really good against FAMs. Preordain. We're down a bit on time here, but we actually took so many actions last turn or last game. All right, don't do me like this, deck. Classic. It's just too classic. We had 5 looks at a land and we missed. Our chance to hit was probably like 90% or something. Well, we're gonna lose now. Okay. I can kill the Modern Age. Doesn't feel good, but it might be the line. They get to loot again. Then I have to deal with the 2/3 flying anyway. Just gonna kill it. Feels bad. At least we hit a land there. Yeah, and then you're right, the Rubbins with the Barons, not even an island. There's Sunscape. We're pretty far. I discarded the Scred just because we were only on one land, so we were pretty far away from like Scredding anything relevant. Man, Modern Age is good in this matchup. They don't have that much going on, luckily. I want to get Relic down, but I also want to start ninjaing. So I'm going to go Bolt, Sunscape, Miscreant. Then next turn I can go Moon Circuit, back the Miscreant, draw another card. I don't really want to go Relic Pop quite yet anyway. I don't really have the time for that because I don't have enough mana. So again, I'd rather start drawing more cards and try to get out of this screw. Go Chicken Fry? You're just hanging in the stream rooting for the opponent? Come on. Nightbot, can you please ban Go Chicken Fry? Not cool. They're getting back Deep Analysis. They're going full value here. Just because they can. They just have time. I'm not applying any pressure because I don't have lands. Sucks. Okay, there's a land. Can kill the Archaeomancer. Let's start with a ninja hit here, not the Deep Hours, but Moon Circuit. Draw. There's a Pyro. They have a Deep Analysis that they're probably going to fire off. Now what about play Relic, leave up Pyro? Another option is to kill this now, leave up Pyro, but I think play Relic, leave up Interaction is what I want to do. Because this is going to flip into a 2/3, I can't really like keep applying pressure anyway. I need to start playing like these interaction spells. I could have killed Archaeomancer while they're tapped out, but yeah, if they just tap out from OED here, I get to counter. Oh no, this is Deep Analysis, leaving up 1 mana. But they didn't leave up white mana. I wonder if I just Pyro this. I think I do. If they don't have an untapped land, I can pop Relic, so they don't even get to flash this back. Oh, they have Blue Blast. They read me like a book there. But I still get to eat this with Relic, I guess. Oh, Mire back Sunscape. And they get it back. Do they really want Sunscape? I guess. I think I like have to pop Relic basically. We're in a rough spot, but we're trying. I'm gonna go for spells that are here. Oh, I thought they were gonna Sunscape. Looks like they're just casting Molly D. Okay. And the Modern Age. Let's counter it. Then we can kill Molly D and Archaeomancer right now. We know they each have a Sunscape in hand. Another option is kill Molly D to somewhat play around Ephemerate. Or another option is just play Commodore Pass. I think I like kill Molly D right now, play Commodore Pass. It's a little bit risky, obviously, but I have to do something to get back in this. I have a lot of blocks here. I need to protect the Monarch. Yeah, we are close to turning the corner, but they're also close to just like probably popping off as well. Play Ashburns. Oh, I thought they were going to cast Snuff out. Cast Molly D. Sure. We have to chump Vector Glider here. Blue Blast our 5-2. Sure. We're still doing okay. Trade here. Draw. Man, we're drawing all the miscreants. Let's go. And scred this right now. I guess I can scred this, but I'm worried about them flickering the Molly D. I'd rather just try to triple block Vector Glider. Ninja. Okay, it's a good one. 28 to 17. Yeah, we can turn the corner here. If we just deal with this here, they need like double snap or snap plus counter. Otherwise, I just trade. Okay. See how good Monarch is. Oh, Meyer. Next turn, they get back Molly D. I think we're ahead at this point. Pyro, let's go. Okay. Now they're going to Meyer back Molly D. But I have Counterspell plus Pyro plus the Monarch. So they're going to need double counter backup to save this, to resolve this Molly D. And then I can just win with this. Monarch pretty dumb. I've said it so many times. Bottom. I feel like this is good enough. I get to draw. I get to basically cycle it. I think it's good enough. Attack with both. If they block here, I can bolt the Faithful. Which I think I'd rather do. I don't think Sunscape's doing that much right now. I'm going to try to bolt Faithful. They should have blocked with Sunscape, I think. We draw the Ninja that we knew about. And then I go for Counterspell on Molly D. I guess I can go for Pyro. So they need Molly D with double counter backup. They're evoking it. Still just going to counter here. Dispel. Counterspell. Nice. If they had Ephemerate there, that could have been really bad for us. Another counter. Let's go. And Ninja back the Faeries here. God Monarch. Such a bad mechanic. All right, let's go fetch right now. Then Faeries here to set up a nice scry. Faeries here plus Monarch is build your own preordain. Let's go top. Top. I guess I can't cast both of these counters this turn anyway, but definitely want them anyway. Because it doesn't matter what order I put those in. Ghostly Flicker, those two things. They probably have an Ephemerate in hand. I could just counterspell this. Because they're just going to evoke Molly D again. But this also stops their draw step. I'm just going to let this happen. I'm going to let it happen. Because this takes their draw step anyway, so it's not like they could draw another counter in the meantime. So even if they evoke Moly D, I'm going to try to counter. I can't believe from the start of this game that we're in this game and that we're actually ahead. They say GG's. GG's. Can't believe we won that one. I mean, again, I've said it like 4 times already, but Monarch. Yeah, it was definitely correct to let them draw Moly. I was thinking, well, maybe they have some weird counter, but they don't get to draw an extra card there. So yeah, that was definitely the right play to just let that Ghostly Flicker resolve. Then has to be their draw stat because of Meyer, and then I get to counter that. So I lock them out of like drawing something else relevant. Then I have another counter. Okay, 3060. Let's go round 4. All right, 3060 have not dropped a game yet. Just had a pretty fun match against Oliver Juice. We're against Big Dan. Let's go. I think we're being on the. I think we've gotten to play a fair amount, and we've had pretty reasonable hands. But this deck should be pretty consistent as well. Let's go Faeries here. I don't think I want Miscreant. I think I'll take a Preordain though. I can play another Faeries here next turn plus Fjord. Or against Mountain. Interesting. Attack for 1. I'm going to play another Seer and a Fjord. Moon Circuit, definitely want that. I don't think I need Ponder though. I'll take some more action spells at this point. I have enough like stuff to do with my mana between that ninja that I'm going to draw, this spell setter, this Preordain. I don't need another cantrip. I need more action at this point. Thermal Alchemist? Kiln Fiend. Okay. So now I'm actually going to go play Ash Barrens because I want to leave up Spellsor. They could easily have mutagenic growth. I guess I could see if they're F6'd. Sounds like my fiance's home. I think the correct play is play Ash Barrens, scred this. They might mutagenic, then I spell stutter the mutagenic. I think that's just the line. Kind of sucks to have to play the Ash Barrens given our hand, but I can't let them protect this with a mutagenic. I mean, they could have second mutagenic, but that also takes 4 life and 2 of their spells. It makes their Kiln Fiend not as good in the future. I mean, there's not much else I can do other than on my turn play a removal spell with counter backup. So I did what I could. They basically need a win next turn though. And I could always chump with Stutter. Maybe it's best to leave back 1 Faeries here, chump with that. Because then I can ninja this and have another counter. I'm going to do that. It's going to attack for 1. Beyonce's home. No attack from them at all. Play another Kiln. Oh, play a Burning Prophet. So basically it has Prowess, gets +1/+0, Scry 1. Sure. So I'm going to lead by... They didn't attack. They only have 2 cards in hand. At this point, especially because I'm going to get a spell stutter back, I think I go for the race at this point. So I attack with all of these. Then I Moon Circuit back the spell stutter. I've been pretty happy with my play overall in this league so far. I feel like I'm playing slightly above like my average, which is great. Let's go bottom. I could bottom bottom because I probably just am going to be leaving out multiple spell stutters, but I could pass one and then just have the second one. So let's just top and then pass. I think I just counter this. They only have 2 cards left. It might just be more 2-drop creatures. I'll just take one. No need to chump there. All right, lead preordain. There's a ninja and a bolt. Great. I'm not really that scared of burning profit, so I should probably just bolt the killing fiend, but I think I can draw the ninja first. So let's go top, top. Land, attack with these 3. Ninja back stutter. I could even ninja back Faeries here because I'm gonna bolt right now anyway. Still probably worse than just having a spell stutter in hand. Okay. I guess I didn't even need to bolt there. I could have just still left up stutter again. And now this matchup just gets way, way easier as well with 4 hydros. Yeah, exactly. I think I wasn't paying attention to chat, but the good news is those mutagenics weren't being used on the opponent's turn when they were attacking, so definitely the good news. They can easily have lava dart too. I don't know if Commodore is that bad because our plan is to go like Bolt, Scred, Hydro, kill all your stuff, and then just if I just go like Commodore, that's pretty good. Yeah, they're gonna have 4 dart, right? People have suggested Burning Prophet to me in other videos I played when I played other Kiln Fiend style decks. I feel like that card is just so bad. I just don't want to put that card in my deck. I could play a Relic. I know it's pretty bad, but Moon Circuit's pretty bad as well. So I think it's worth. I think I'm gonna try this. Because they can have Dart, they can have Faithless Looting, they can have I don't even know. Quad Hydro goes a long time though. Sure, like you're right. It costs 4 mana, but I mean, do you want to also play Miscreants against a Lava Dart deck? Not really. So, man, I think I just have to mulligan this. Opponent mulliganed as well. All right, I'll keep this. Sounds fine. Put back a 4-drop here. See, no problem. We keep Commodore in our deck. Just put it on the bottom. Perfect. Oh yeah, they do. They do. Good call, Mayor Empire. They play. Who can name that card first? Um, Ancestral Anger. I win.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, Darth.
Sorry, I just have too much fun with that. I think I'm fine to just play Fjord here as well, because if they just tap out for a 2-drop, I can just bolt it then and leave up Hydro next turn. I had the advantage because everyone in chat had to type, but I could just say it. Looting on turn 2. Usually that deck doesn't want to loot on turn 1. Discard Dart, Rage Hound. Okay, where's our Relic? Dart just crushes Stutter. Land is good though. Land is good. I like our position in this game. Opponent with 3 cards in hand. And us with Counterspell, Hydro, Stutter, Ninja. We just have so much going on here. I'm gonna just flash this in. If they want to dart it, they can dart it. Then I get to just Ninja if I want with Hydro up. If they dart, they just go down to one land. That's so bad for them. Manamorphose right now resolves. Pyroblast it. I don't think I want to fight here. Sure. Now I'm just gonna preordain. I'm gonna top here. Draw the Faeries here next turn. Just have double Hydro up. This match just gets so hard for them post board. I have 4 Bolt, 4 Scred, 4 Hydro, 4 Counter. It's just like that's so much. They have to fight through that and be able to still have enough gas left to win after resolving stuff. It's so hard. I'm gonna counterspell here because I can always just kill this later with Hydros if they fight, and it's more mana efficient later to leave up Hydro, so they can dart this if they want. I'm just gonna bottom. Could top the Moon Circuit and play it, and then ninja it back. They could have another dart in hand. I'm just gonna bottom. I could potentially tap out for ninja at some point too. Spend everything to keep my stutter around. A lot of people also like tried to encourage me to play mono red fiend, and I just don't really like that deck either. I played it through one league, and I was like, I hate being at like the mercy of my own draws. Like I can just play Ponder, Brainstorm, Preordain in this format. Why not do that? I let this resolve, and then I just bolt it. Seems good. It also attacks each combat if able, but I'm just gonna dart, or I'm just gonna bolt. Maybe I do counter the dart now, because I do want to start drawing cards. I feel like they're gonna dart here. I'm gonna go Hydro Ninja, I think. They have to spend another card and have an answer for this ninja, otherwise they're gonna lose the game. Could have gone Preordain first as well. Mountain, not the best draw. Island would have been a lot better there, but not the worst. Rage Hound costs 4 to exile, I thought. Oh, exile 3 other cards. Okay. It has to attack each turn though, so I can potentially just ignore it for now. I don't need to Hydro it necessarily. Alright, I think I like Fetch, Island, then start with Preordain. Let's go bottom, top. I think I'm just going to play another Preordain right now. Bottom, top, Island. Now Faeries here, because I can just leave up Hydro. Bottom, top. No attack, then we'll let them attack, we'll take 4, and then we'll just Hydro their more important stuff like killing fiends. Yeah, I guess I could have just played Ninja for 4. This is kind of annoying. I don't think I want to let them draw 2. I'm drawing Counterspell also. So now I just take 4. This card is actually okay. I actually thought about playing one. Oh my god, I was like, please just don't play Killing Fiend, but I have so many answers to that. Top, top, spread, attack, draw. Then I can ponder, main 2. Cantrips are just so busted. This looks good. We can just ignore the Rage Hound for another turn. It's not like it's actually like gonna win them the game here. We can kill it or deal with it later. It has to attack though, so it's not like it can even block our stuff. One Rage Hound I think would be decent in this deck though. You could cut one Moon Circuit, play one Rage Hound, or cut one Ponder, play one Rage Hound. Nice. 4080. Chat, who's believing?
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
All right, let's go for the 5-0. We'll see everybody in round 5. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round. We're against Mayor Empire. Really nice opponent. They were just in the stream. I've talked to them a fair amount. I've seen them in the challenges. They've played a fair amount of like kind of Glinthawk type stuff. We'll see if that's what they're on here. Would you like to play first? Yes. I'll keep this. Not the best hand ever. We don't have a turn 2 ninja, but we do have tap land, good colors for our mana. We have turn 2 spell setter, turn 3 ninja. We have preordained and scred. So we have a lot going on. Mayor Empire's on the multi 5 here. Just gonna leave Fjord. Opponent's on 5 cards. They are on Glinthawk type stuff. Okay. If they just like, I'm not sure what they're gonna do here, but we'll see. May or may not flash and spell setter, depending on what happens. The records in the top right of the screen. We're 4-0. We haven't lost a game actually yet. Just gonna counter. I have an interesting line here. Let this resolve. They have to bounce a land. Then I go flash and spell setter, untap Evolving Wilds, scred the Skyfisher, attack and ninja. I'm doing it. They have to bounce a land. I still get to kill this and hit with ninja. Still have counterspell in my hand. I like this line. Seems sweet. I'm gonna get island. Shields are down this turn, but we still got to draw a card. They had to bounce a land because we didn't counter the Skyfisher, so it sets them back. I like it. Sick. Okay, Thraben just crushes our Moon Circuit. And Glinthawk back Clue token. Okay. Now it doesn't really crush it. Ooh. And Bolt. I still might as well Bolt Glinthawk. I guess I attack with Moon Circuit, then Bolt Glint, then they trade with Thraben. They're going to 100%. Then I bolt, bolt this, cycle Ashburns, and pass with counter or spell setter up. I don't even need to bolt this yet, necessarily. Because I could play Faeries here instead. Let's just start by attacking. They're going to block here. They have to block. What else is Thraben really doing? Nothing. Get another island. I think I just Faeries here. Again, I can just take a hit off this. It's fine to bolt it later. This makes my spell stutter better. Oh yeah. What do I want to draw? Do I want to draw a ninja next turn? I think so. Top. Top. This is a tough matchup though. When it was on a multiply here and this game is still close. We got to play careful, try to get our 5-0. Going for all the prizes, all the glory. Synth. They knew about stutter, but they're gonna like core Skyfisher here or something. They're gonna Wellspring. That's fine. Now we get to go Bolt Ninja this back. Or we could just not even Ninja yet. Because I kind of want to leave up Counterspell. And Spell Setter. Yeah, this is better. I'm just not going to Ninja. I can Ninja next turn and still leave up more counters. Don't want them to really resolve stuff. Nice spot to be, right? Not let the opponent resolve any spells. And they were on a Bolt of 5 as well. Another Bolt. Now I will just Ninja back a Spell Setter. That should basically seal it up here. Land, good draw. Nice. One more, one more. Can we get the 5-0, 10-0 is the question. All right. They do have Ichor Wellspring, but we don't know if they're on Kuldotha Rebirth yet. See if we can look up their most recent list. Again, not... This could screw us, but... If they, like, 5-0'd with a deck like yesterday, and it was Boros with Kuldotha Rebirth, I'm probably going to bring in... Their last recorded list looks like it was February 23rd. Let's see. It looks to be a little bit different. It's another Boros list, but it's a little bit of a different show. It doesn't even have Ichor Wellspring, so it doesn't really help us. They're just playing a different deck. Again, if they had a list posted like yesterday, I value that a lot more highly than a list posted in February when it's, you know, May. Okay, let's bring in this and this. And what do we side out? We sided out triple moon circuit, all of the miscreants. I think this is how we sided last time. This looks good to me. Did we also bring in Relic, and should we? Trying to remember if we brought in Relic. I don't think we did. I think I'm going to go without. I'm going to just board the same way. We'll see if we can Gorilla Shaman them. Sometimes they can have like prismatic strands and stuff like that. Probably not really worth it in the version that they're playing. Hmm. Sounds pretty sketchy, but we have a ponder. I'll keep. 3 lands, all in top lands, good mana, ponder. I could just cast Moon Circuit, worst case scenario. Still gonna ponder here. I want to find stuff to do now. I guess cantrips is stuff to do. Probably just gonna double cantrip next turn or cantrip top land. Either way. Thicker? Yeah. Alright, so let's lead on Preordain. Bottom, bottom. I think I'm gonna Fjord and then ponder next turn here. This is not exactly where we want to be in the matchup for sure, but we'll see what happens. Synth? Oh, there's the rebirth. Okay. Now I think we bring in Electrickery since we saw that. Moon Circuit gets even worse. Let's just go top, top, top. No. Faeries here. Fjord. Pass. Bottom, top. I will not be skredding one of those, but if they kill my Faeries here, I will be hardcasting a Ninja here. We're probably going to lose this game. Bolt. So we're drawing Skred, unfortunately. Another Icker. And they have a white source. Scary. So I think I'm just playing Ninja. I will block though. Another rebirth, geez. I guess in the end I should have just mulliganed this hand. Yeah, 2/2, no ability for 4, nice. We got to come back in this game because we haven't lost yet this league. We haven't lost a game yet. So okay, interesting. They play step. 6 cards in hand still, which is pretty nuts. Icar Wellspring, Koldatha Rebirth going off. Pyro attack for 3. So if they have a rally or a rights, we're just going to be dead to rights. I mean, even a Glinthawk or a Core Skyfisher basically kills us as well because they get so much value out of that synth. It's like a draw 2, which we also can't beat. Yeah, had to say it. And then they can even garrison their step here for value. Looks like they're going to cast synth first. They might want to wait till next turn though. We also even have the Shrek still in our deck, which is pretty rough. Might want to leave them in though. I think it's a decent avenue to victory if we can set up like a wall of counter spells. We do have 4 Hydras as well, so we can just counter this. Definitely blocking here. Sure, they can Electrickery us, but so be it. It's a snap block. We go to 9. I'm gonna bolt this, or scred it, I mean. Okay, I'll scred Do I scred that? Probably. They have synth in hand still. They have 6 cards. I'm just in so much trouble. Guess I could have killed the core Skyfisher and then attacked with the ninja. It's tough. I have to counter the synth. Okay. This game is super, super over. Early rebirths were just tough to handle. We didn't really have a good aggro draw. They could also have Electrickery in their deck. Could have blocked. I'm just fixing at it. I'm dead. I can concede whenever. Okay. Our 5-0 10-0 is gone, but our 5-0 dreams are still alive. Electrickery's coming in. Do I still want Commodore? I think yes. Maybe I just side out Moon Circuit entirely. They have Thraben and Golgotha Rebirth. That's just so much. If they ever resolve one Rebirth, my Moon Circuits are just so bad. I could go down to one Commodore, but I think I want both. I can just side out a Ponder. Have a little bit more gas. I like this. I mean, I'm hoping not to let them resolve a bunch of Golgotha Rebirths. If they're resolving a bunch of those, it's going to be tough. If they resolve, like, that card's just good against us if they resolve it. Hoping to counter it with Hydro or deal with it with Electrickery and then later stabilize with Monarch. I think I'm going to keep the Monarch cards in. I have like all the removal in the deck right now. 4 Hydro, 4 Bolt, 4 Scred, 2 Electrickery, 4 Counter, 4 Spell Setter. So I have pretty much everything. I think I'm going to lead Faeries here, Scry. They mulligan to 6. Okay, we're on our way. We need them to mulligan in this matchup. This matchup's really tough. Like I said, it's the hardest matchup for this deck when we faced it earlier. They're probably keeping here. They keep 6. It's Faeries here. Bottom. I think I'm going to bottom this too. I want more like action cards or counter spells, more stuff to do. Mountain, no bolt. I like that. I think I'm gonna ponder next turn. Leave up Hydro here. If they like bolt this, I let it resolve, I think. Okay. This mountain's kind of sick. I think there's a version of this Plains with the Sunflowers that's like worth a lot in real life. All right, I have to have Hydros up for their rebirth next turn 100%. Let's go cycle, get island, untap, ponder. Man. I think I'm just shuffling. Counterspell. I also want double hydro up here because if they go Mountain Rebirth with Pyro backup, I want double hydro. I don't want them to resolve Koldath Rebirth, even though they get to sack this anyway. Core Skyfisher. They could have Pyro backup anyway. I guess now they could also go for Koldath Rebirth. No, they don't. Man, we're in trouble. Been bottoming the removal spells, but they just don't seem that good here. Let's fetch Island and then scry. Fetching before scrying is usually better. Man, this is risky. This is really tough. Because if they attack with... How would they attack? They're not going to attack. They're not going to attack, but then I could just maybe Hydro something and then just tap out for Commodore and then try to retain the Monarch and win that way. I think that's my best. I think that's my best chance. They're going to play Ichor Wellspring here. I can't counter it. But if they don't attack, because they want to stay back to prevent us from hitting them with Ninja. So they're very likely to not attack. Then I can just tap out for Commodore or pass the turn again with Hydros up if they just have a mana up. Again, I can just tap out for Commodore, hope it's good enough. Even if they have like Bolt, untap Bolt. That is pretty bad for us. See if they're F6 here. They're not. All right, I'll wait one turn. I was hoping they would play some type of red spell like a Rebirth. Then I get to deal with that. Then I go for Commodore. God damn it. These Hydros are just not working out here. They're just playing white and artifact spells. I could have even attacked. I have to. I also might have to let them take the Monarch and then try to take it back somehow. Also, I am the classic 4-1er. I never 5-0, I always 4-1. Alright, Wellspring resolves. We can counter red spells. Alright, we'll counter that. Their Seeker's a 4-4. 2 more bolts and we're really wrecked. Koldath Rebirth, I'll counter that as well. Obviously going for Monarch was incredibly greedy, but I just felt like we had to. If they have like another, oh, they do. So their Seeker becomes a 6/6 as well. I can't even really block it. Oh no, and they resolve Rebirth. 6/6 Seeker of the Way. Could double block Seeker, and then try to draw into Bolt, take the Monarch back. Maybe draw Electrickery. What about also double block Skyfish, or block Skyfisher with one Fairies here, double block Seeker. Then draw like Bolt plus Electrickery for our turn. A to the Winnie, what's up? The king is alive. I'm gonna try to draw exactly Bolt plus Electrickery here. Oh, they have this still too? Never mind, doesn't even work. This might be good enough. I'm gonna top it. I'm gonna top. We could potentially come back because we can let them take the Monarch, and then we can double spells that are countering stuff, and maybe taking the Monarch back, especially if they attack with this. We could have chumped Seeker, yeah. I guess we could have gone chump, but I feel like trading there was reasonable. Let it resolve. See what they attack with. Everything. Okay. They still need double removal spell though. Because I can flash and stutter or flash in both stutters, even. I think I just flash in one. So they still need double removal spell. Okay. We need to take the Monarch here, then go Electrickery plus Chump Block, retain Monarch. Okay. Just pass the turn. You can still do this. This is a tight one. All right, I'm gonna go block and then Electrickery for 4 damage. I still have Stutter for 3 up. Didn't want to go Flash and Stutter to try to deal with this. I'd rather just leave it up for a 2-mana counter. They have 6 cards in hand. I'm gonna just fire this off. They need multiple bolts. Looks like they might have it. Interesting. They should have bolted before attacking, I think. I mean, they got us to chump, but oh man, it's gonna be tough here. I'm not even sure what our outs are now. Stutter. We can keep trying to like flash and stutter again, take the Monarch back after they take it. What a game. So we have to take the hit, then flash and stutter. Just so much value. Okay. I am gonna flash this in. It's not really getting better for me to wait. They crack clue right now. Interesting. Maybe try and hit lands. It's also kind of bad news if that's the case, because then they just have multiple spells in hand. They have a bolt. They do. Commodore into bolt now. It's kind of what we want. I mean, it's close. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much how it goes. They kind of outvalue you most of the time, and their creatures are just like a little bit bigger than yours. Flame slash. Jeez. Now they really have to brick so many times. What was brutal is they were just playing white spells early in the game, and we had double Hydro up like for the entirety of the early game, and they were just playing white spells. This doesn't even really do it. We're at 9. They have the Monarch. I can just kill 2 lands, but it's not even that good. Yeah, too bad. Can't quite blow up Monarch. They're flame slashing. Interesting. A lot of flame slashes. Maybe that's just to help deal with Affinity's 4/4s. Either way, we're dead here. Looks like this opponent is not running. Oh, we're at 3. GG's. That was a fun match. That was like the most back and forth match we've had this league so far. So we lost, but I think I played well. I maybe my biggest mistake was keeping that hand in game 2, because it wasn't that good of a hand. We could have kept something else to give us a better chance. But yeah, we got there by Mayor Empire. GG's. Well played. Fun match. Still 4-1. Still a good result. Was really happy with the list. Our 4-1, our 5-0 got snagged from us. Yeah, Fams was good too, but we did 2-0 them. Hydro felt medium there, but it is a necessity, because countering synthesizer is so important, and having a 1 mana spell that counters synth, counters pyro, counters flame slash, gal blast, bolt. It does everything. Sure, it's blink versus all their white creatures, but you have to have it. You need to stop synthesizer. I think that's like the biggest thing. Yeah, I thought I was gonna win too. So whoever bet on me losing got paid with their 400 play or 400 channel points there. As far as the deck moving forward, I'm not sure what you want to change. I think this version is like comparable to the aggro version. We were going off with Miscreant a couple times. It does help enable the early ninjas, being another cheap card to deploy. You could potentially cut 1 land, but I'm not sure if you need to. You could play another cantrip over a moon circuit. You could play some fire ice. You could play 1 spell pierce. You can do some more things. I kind of like the 4 bolt 4 scred. I would probably just run it back. Deck felt really strong. So that'll do it for this YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check out my channel. Really fun. Hey, GG's Mayor Empire. Always fun to play you as well. Well played there. Really good match. Rage Hound I was talking about. I always say, like, the card's fine. You can put it in the deck, but I probably won't. So that'll wrap up the YouTube video. Thanks, everyone. Peace.